Yes. 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 Hoo hoo hoo. We live direct from, you know, how we do things out here. I don't even care because I'm talking to myself right now. I'm so hype. I don't even care right now. I don't even care. Oh my goodness. We live, bro.
Wow.
We live.
Wow.
We live.
Wow. Um,
Go
I
on.
don't
Have
I
at it.
don't
Have at it.
I don't care. I don't care what the corgi said. Okay. The corgis apparently said it was supposed to be 3-1. I don't care. The thing for me is obviously like I see what you named this live. That's funny. But part of what gets you to being a dynasty is playing smart basketball.
I agree.
And there is nothing that last minute and a half that showed me that this is a smart basketball team. That's the most frustrating part, and I don't always agree with what Stan Van Gundy has to say, but he was right. You were attacking and working that Andrew Wiggins or whoever AD was guarding pick and roll the whole game.
That pick and roll,
But
absolutely.
Clay shoots one from the crypto.com logo. The next one, he takes a pull up 30 footer. And then Steph tries to dance for a whole possession. They get the offensive rebound. Dennis Schroeder is guarding Draymond. Not once do you look at the basket. Then you pass out Steph for a 40 footer. And then I don't know what I mean, Rod, you know this because I know you've been around basketball for so long. How many times have you said you don't leave your feet if you don't know what you're doing with the basketball?
Never, never. You never do it.
So I don't, I mean, but that's the thing for me is it's not even you can be mad at Jordan Poole for not producing enough this game. That's fair. You can be mad at Wiggins for not making some of those open threes. That's fair. But when it came down to the stretch and the game was still winnable, it was the main three guys. The main three guys that ended up costing this game.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely. I'm gonna say this. Shout out to Steph Curry. He had a phenomenal game except for the last possession that he had on the jump ball. We Laker fans, we appreciate what you did for us, Steph.
you had a
You just played.
timeout.
You guys played your hearts out. Um,
That's 2 series in a row now that he's had an issue with the timeout or not having one the last possession.
I'm gonna tell you this. When this series is finally over and the Lakers finally finish this,
If
I
they do.
have so
Hey, look, until
no,
until
I
y'all
agree. I agree. That's why
until
I
y'all
said
win four.
if
Okay.
and when
Okay.
I have so many receipts for you Warriors fans that y'all don't want to see. Be prepared to block me. That's all I'm gonna say to a bunch of you Warrior fans. Be prepared to block me. This is coming right now. Be prepared to block me, Warrior fans, because the way I'm gonna be in a bunch of y'all mentions,
Which is
I'm
fair.
gonna be because a bunch of
Also,
y'all came at me before
eh,
this series started, and I told y'all we wasn't the Kings. I told so many cats we wasn't the Kings. Oh, the Kings would have swept y'all.
all right. See,
What?
I wasn't gonna say all that.
I got Jordan. You're not one. You're not
No,
one.
I know, I
You're
know.
good. Ooh, I got.
See, you have people ready to block you already. See what you did.
Hey, it was good knowing you. If you do block me, that's cool. I understand. Ain't no love lost. But y'all threw stones at a glass house that you wasn't ready and prepared for. Every dynasty comes to an end.
Hmm.
Sooner or later, it comes to an end. And that's the part that people don't want to pay attention.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the box score now. So if ever y'all see me just looking down, that's what's going on over here. Two things too. Shout out first off, Moses Moody, man. I mean, Rod, I know you've been in a lot of the conversations and a lot of the shows that we've done. and where we talked about where are his minutes, where are his minutes, where are his minutes, and then finally he gets put in there in the fire, and he's been steady. So that being said, though, if I'm going to talk about him being steady when his number's being called, I mean, shout out Lonnie Walker the fourth. Like, you want to talk about, first off, also shout out Darvin Ham for not just letting garbage minutes be garbage minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the one thing that, I mean, and some coaches, they'll say it, but they don't really mean it in terms of, oh yeah, we're always checking the tape. We're checking the film, see what you're doing. Some coaches, they'll say it and it's not really a thing.
Yeah.
But Darvin Ham actually let it be a thing. And when he needed him, he showed up and pulled through. So I got to tip my cap to him. I have no choice but to tip my cap to Lonnie Walker.
It's the adjustments that I like, that he's actually giving guys the trust, and like the whole fourth quarter was Lonnie Walker.
Yeah.
The whole fourth quarter. He won the game for us. He legit won. That's another role player. And I talked about role players coming into this before we even started earlier, before the game started. I said the role players have to step up. And what did they do? They came through. Right now, Lonnie Walker, you can get any amount. Never mind, I ain't even gonna say it. You know what you can do. You know what you can do tonight. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what you can do tonight.
And trust me, I don't want to take anything away from what the Lakers did in this game. I really don't when I say this. If I'm
because I'm gonna get with you. I'm gonna get with you.
Yeah. If
I
I'm
know
the
what you're doing.
Warriors, you got to feel like you gave this game away.
Absolutely.
I mean,
absolutely. Let's keep it real.
You just have to feel like you gave it away.
Absolutely.
I said again, you had the pick and roll working, you go away from it, and not even just, it's one thing too if you're getting open threes from Steph and Clay. Like obviously, I'm never going to argue that, but some of the threes that they were taking, I mean, like I said, you can be on the hottest heater ever, and I'd still be like, "Are you sure? That's the heat check one." And I mean, even going earlier into the game, obviously we talked a lot about, the matchup and how physical, whether it's Looney or Draymond's going to be with Anthony Davis. I don't care with how physical you try to be with somebody. You continuously give them the baseline. There is nothing you can do. Literally nothing you can do. Every single time, like they tried to double them from the inside. Well, guess what? You just turn baseline. There's nothing to double from the inside can do if you give up the baseline.
That's it.
And then
they were collapsing on the weak side. So once they collapsed on the weak side, it was wide open the whole time.
Exactly.
There's nothing you could do about it.
Because my thing was, whenever he made some of those tough runners going inside the middle of the lane, I said, hey, if he makes that, you tip your cap. That just is what it is.
Yeah.
That's him being a good player.
Better off. That's better offense.
Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, I mean, like I said, with some of those decisions, what they were doing offensively, and then, I mean, defensively, and then, like I said, that last minute 30, I have no idea what was going on. What was going on offensively for the Warriors there? It just, you saw so much beautiful basketball, so many great decisions for about 45 and a half minutes.
I agree.
From this game. And then after that, I couldn't tell you. And like I said, it wasn't even from like a Dante DiVincenzo or what. It was your main three guys that this whole thing is built around. It's incredible.
Let me say this. LeBron James, you almost cost us this game. You played trash defense. Trash.
Well, he also settled a lot on offense in that early fourth quarter.
The switches he had on Curry, and I thought that he was going to post him up.
Exactly.
And he kept settling. He kept settling for fadeaways. Yeah. If you could have heard me yell in this house, I almost woke everybody up. He kept settling for fadeaways, and he had Curry at the free throw line. And I said, what in the entire fuck are you doing?
I agree 100%. That if you're the Warriors, you take that as a win.
Thank you. Then after that, he was settling for threes, and I said they're gonna run with that like they did, and they turned around and made those transition buckets for y'all. Then after that, once he missed, he kept looking at everybody else when he was giving up the defensive assignments. Yeah. I'm like, I couldn't make this up from nothing. So how we played this game, y'all gave this to us, and we appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I mean, this ain't the time to be giving games away, but we'll take it. I
So
know one thing's for sure. I know I'm not gonna hear no Warriors in 5 nothing. Y'all
First,
lucky.
first, first of all,
Ooh.
shout out to technology coming back to a brother.
I was about to say.
Cold part didn't even literally it just came back. Like I ain't had my shit back for 5 minutes yet. As soon as I hit y'all with the message. But why we gotta name the thing the Dynasty? Why?
You know who did that.
Why, Rod? That it's already a rough night. Why you gotta name it that? But okay. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. So what did we talk about in the pregame? I kept talking about the pick and roll, right? Screens, pulling AD away from the hoop. I said it worked in game 2, right?
And it worked today.
It did. But guess what? We stopped. We stopped.
I'm still.
I almost went Glenn Kuiper. Oh my gosh! Like, oh my gosh. Man,
This man
hey,
Clay pulled from Temecula, bro. I still can't believe that shot. I can't believe that shot. I mean, like, listen.
Don't get me started on that guy. Like
at that point, because I think he missed a 3 after that. So at that point, I think he was 3 of 9 in the game and 3 of 7 from 3.
Can we confirm this also real quick? Since I couldn't see, since I was on my iPhone, I couldn't see it. We had a timeout when Steph got the ball.
Yes,
right?
Yes, okay. We had a timeout.
I thought you tweeted. Yes. I was like, I couldn't see. I was like, did we?
That's why I went crazy.
Oh my goodness!
You just got in trouble for getting us a tech the last series when we don't have a timeout, and now when we do have a timeout, you throw the ball away. I thought I was watching Jimmy G in a Warriors uniform at that point. Man.
Draymond throws the ball away.
Leave your feet with nobody
know what
open.
That was.
And also, go ahead.
Lakers did their thing. You know, we gave them the dub. They took it. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Like, it is what it is. I don't know what else to say. It hurts. It hurts.
I gotta say this too. How many times are they going to pass up a wide open layup to give open to go get the pass out to a 3? You finally get AD out the paint for 2 games in a row, and the first thing you do when there is a layup, you want to pass the ball out. The first thing. That's why, again, for anybody, any Warriors fan out there, if you tune in and you hear this, do not say anything about free throws. Don't say a thing about free throws, because when you have a chance for a layup and you pass the ball out, of course you're not going to get some free throws.
Now you talked about Clay pulling up, right?
Clay did it. Draymond did it. There was a couple of times where it happened.
Okay. Now we know he's the guy, right? We know he's the guy. But Steph, bro, when you had AD out on you, just cook him. Just cook. It's been working the whole time.
The whole time, bro.
My man pulled up from damn near half court. Now, if it hadn't gone in, sure, great. Oh, what a shot. Keep in mind, I almost tossed my motherfucking phone. I almost threw that bitch. Like, oh my God, I couldn't believe this shit, man. Like, hey, congrats, Rod. Congrats.
Shout out to Jordan Poole.
Man, I don't know what's up with Jordan Poole. I ain't even gonna speculate on that, but yeah.
Did he play?
I don't think he played in the second half at all. Did he get any second half, Burn?
Oh no, I don't think he did. He played 10 minutes. Wow, I couldn't tell.
Lonnie Walker. If you would have told me at the beginning of this series Lonnie Walker was gonna do some shit to us, I would have laughed at you. I'd have been like, "Yep, cap, that shit ain't happening." Lonnie Walker gave us the business.
Hey.
Like
again, if you look up the story about him and his hair when he used to have the long hair, it really is like I'm happy for him. I'm happy for him.
I'm not.
He been through some stuff, so I'm always happy to see people get through stuff and make things work. I genuinely am.
Again, like I said, congrats, Rod. Darvin Ham made some good adjustments, man. I mean, looking at it from a non-Warriors lens, I mean, a lot of people give Darvin Ham some shit, but he made proper adjustments. He countered proper adjustments. Even though we went away from shit, I mean, he put them in position to make plays and do things. Like even with AD doing nothing for y'all in the second half, like totally we blew an opportunity, man. Like We blew an opportunity, and
That's
nothing we can
literally
do about
it.
that.
That's literally it.
This is not the time to blow opportunities. That's the
Oh, you
biggest
right.
like
No,
of
You right.
all
At
time.
all.
no, you
And this,
can't.
hold on. Y'all remember what was the thing I've talked about with Warriors all year?
Well, winning
What
on the
winning
road.
on the or not winning on the road?
But you see, so again, here's the thing with that for me. This is another example of, like I
Oh my
said,
God.
you are in prime position to win a game on the road. Prime position. If they were just getting blown out every single time, if this looked like game 3, like, all right, cool, Rod. I see what you're saying. But literally, you're two of the smartest players in the league do two of the dumbest things down the stretch. That has nothing to do with being on the road. That's just playing stupid basketball.
Hey Jordan, I was told before the series started that we wasn't Sacramento, and Sacramento is harder to win in than the Lakers.
Hey,
Well, I mean,
That's what I was told.
Go to one is a tough place.
I was about to say, if we're talking about playoff atmospheres, I still fully believe and agree
It's a
with
tough
that.
place, man.
But
You know. Hold on, let me retweet
I'm just
this link
still
out.
this man pulled up from Temecula, bro. He was 3 of 11, and
Hey,
you
Warrior
feel like
Warrior fans.
oh my gosh.
Y'all went 7 games with the Kings and said that this series was gonna be easier. That's all I gotta say.
This man pulled up from Temecula, bro. I can't get that shot out of my head. I can't get that shot out of my
Man,
head.
it's a lot of shots I can't get out of my head tonight.
Shout out to Draymond on the last one where he just ran and jumped out of bounds and just threw the ball. Shout out to Draymond Green. Appreciate you, Draymond.
It's unbelievable. Like
man.
Boy,
I came
these
on here because I was like,
receipts.
I ain't running from the smoke. Y'all know I'm here. So clearly I had to rep
Jesus.
Dub Nation in here, you know. Jordan's he's
receipts.
Dub Nation, but he's not. So, you know.
Shout out to the pool. Shout out to the pool party. 0 points.
oh no, the pool's closed.
It's summertime and the pool is closed.
Yeah, pool's closed.
Pool been closed. The pool has been closed. It's been closed for a minute.
Like, all right, here we go.
I don't know what it is.
A pool with the E.
Pool with an E.
Yeah, but it also got an L in it too.
That is true. That is true. It's tough, man. It's
Curry
tough.
had a triple double in an L.
He had a triple double and an L.
Like,
And I don't blame Steph for the L, obviously. But man, we just ain't it right now. Like
Hey,
we just ain't
hey,
it. It's tough, man.
Your boy Curry did one of these moves at the end. He said,
he almost hit the Netflix and chill on the court, bro.
Yeah,
he literally
don't
almost
know.
hit a Netflix and chill on the court.
I don't know if he was like, "Hey, Moody's about to get it," but he literally threw the ball just away. Now I get it. He's like, "Okay, there's not enough time on the clock. I'm on the ground. I can't really do nothing from here." But we had a timeout.
Like, just listen to this is how it went the last 2:37 of the game, right? So at this point,
talk to me, Jordan. Go on.
at this point,
I got
it is 99 to 98,
don't.
right? Like LeBron made his 2 free throws. So Warriors are up by 1. First off, they said this Clay 3 was 28 feet. That wasn't no damn 28 feet. That was longer than 28 feet. Next possession.
32.
Yeah, like about 50. Next possession, Clay misses from 26 feet. Next possession, Steph goes for the layup. Okay, cool. There we go. We're gonna go back to the paint. Next possession, Steph dribbles the clock out. Fade away, no good. Draymond rebound. Steph misses from 30. And then you come back down once again. Draymond turnover. That's how you close the game out.
Lonnie Walker.
The fourth quarter. Like I said, shout out
Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves stepped up. I called him out before the game. My man had 21.
Yeah, he had a solid game.
You know what? Fuck Austin Reeves. You know, like I was really gonna get on this motherfucker too, like because I was like, oh, this is Kevin Huerter 2.0. I was like, I had been wanting to tweet that shit out for the longest time, and I was like, nah, if I tweet it, he gonna start going the fuck off. So I just let it slide. He went the fuck off anyway, so I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. So fuck him. Fuck him, dude. Like, man, they showed up, man, and it the Lakers got buckets when it mattered, and it feels like they were always able to make the right play no matter what it was. And
we're making smart plays.
Yes.
That's
And when
why.
it came to us, we talk about the turnovers or whatever. Here's another thing about the turnovers. Warrior fans, we've been dealing with this shit for a decade. It's nothing new. So as frustrating as it is, we have to accept it. It's just the part where they make the turnovers at the wrong time. That's where it gets just like, how, why? I can deal with that shit, but like the stupid stuff, like the Draymond at the end, the Steph at the end, those turnovers are frustrating.
First of all, I heard
Oh,
Netflix
yes.
and chill. Steph Curry was not about
That man
Netflix and chill.
That man put his hands behind his head
Yeah,
on that turnover
yeah.
like it's Netflix and chill.
I
Well,
came here to say,
He about to have some time.
fuck the fakers.
You're right. I expected. One more game. I might not even be
Going
part
back
of
to
the show.
Chase,
Right?
baby.
I might not even be. Yeah, we gonna chase y'all out of there in a minute.
That's
y'all,
not nice.
y'all,
Listen,
That's not nice.
Y'all let this series in while I'm in the building. So, some furniture gonna be moving. I'll tell you that much.
I'll be back.
Furniture gonna be moving.
Some furniture gonna be moving.
Yeah, furniture gonna be moving.
y'all know what happens when series get over with. I got some trash bags around here now. I don't know who need to clean out some lockers in a minute. I got
Man.
What?
Can I just say it one more time?
It would be ironic though if LeBron
know
blew a
what you-
3-1
that's
lead
right.
to Steph.
Hold on. Listen to what I'm saying, Wise.
Yeah.
I am saying once this game is over,
Yeah.
my
I
receipt,
got
trust me,
Yeah.
I'm very smart on what I'm doing.
And I can't say I'm confident right now because I don't see how we beat you guys 3
That's
times in a
funny.
row.
Warrior
And
fans,
I'm just being a realistic person here.
yeah, Warrior fans, y'all might want to mute me if y'all lose this series. That's all I'm gonna say.
This
Hey,
guy.
can I just say it one more
Bunch of y'all.
time? This
I'ma
man
be
pulled
all in
up
your
from
spaces.
Temecula, bro. I'm not over like you said, Wise. There are a lot of shots, but that's the one I literally cannot get over. I cannot get over. Like, what are you doing, bro? Even on 2K, I can't hit that shot.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what
With the
what?
green.
With the green, exactly.
It's just gonna rim in and
Uncontested.
out.
Yeah.
It's just gonna rim in and out.
Man, it's
Sack just
been one of those kind of days for me. Like I figured the
They
Dubs
make
would
it
give
up.
me something good.
They did.
And yeah, oh yeah. And
No.
then the cable came back on after the game was over. Like I was pissed. Like this is the funny part. I'm over here watching y'all on my phone, and I just kept the TV on. And next thing you know, I was like, oh, okay. That's why I tapped it. I was like, on the way. It was like all the way. Oh, it's congratulations, Rod. Congratulations. You still got one more game to go. Still got to finish it off, but
As my boy Kobe, rest in peace, the great
Job's not
Kobe.
finished.
As it's not finished. Job ain't finished.
it's
Until
not.
I see 4 wins, I don't care if it's game 7. I don't care if it's game 6. It better not be game 5. That's all I'm gonna tell y'all. It really better not be game 5. Y'all.
Remix.
Right.
Yeah. What happened, Rod? All I heard was y'all, like hella
Right.
times.
Pew. Oh, now I can't hear him.
Can't hear
He's
you.
muted.
Still
Hold
can't hear
on
you.
1 sec. You're muted right now.
Rod was like,
Nah.
yeah,
All right,
the
try
Warriors
now.
are a really strong team. I'm translating for him right now, and he's really excited that he thinks Steph and them really have a chance to come back right now. But he's not going to count his eggs before they hatch. He's happy with the win tonight. However, he understands, it's still a 7-game series possibly. So let's see how it goes, man. But this is some, you know what it is. What happened to repping the Bay Gina? She really didn't come back.
She said she'd be back.
Oh, okay.
But All you gotta do is say Netflix and chill. That's usually when she shows up. But
Damn it.
Yeah, Jordan. I can't
I'm
believe
right
this.
Rod,
happened.
we can hear you.
Yeah, I'm coming back. Hold on.
Okay.
All right. But I had to show up just because he named the lie the dynasty. Like I had to. I couldn't let that ride. Like I couldn't. That bothered me. So what up, chat? Nate, shout out to Nate.
Yeah, shout out
Bebop,
Nate. Everybody
Steve Supremo.
tuning in. I just looked at the replay again of that the hammer play that they tried to set up with Draymond. But again, my thing, if your eyes are up, you see there's nothing there. You are being guarded by a midget point guard, bro. Just go to the cup and go up with it.
My phone getting blown up now. You know, people want to talk because it's fair. I was talking, so I'm able to deal with it. But I would honestly, I'd rather get blown out than lose some shit like that.
Oh, absolutely.
I'd rather get blown out than that shit because that just makes it worse. And
well, the most frustrating thing is the adjustments worked. I mean, remember, we were talking about everything like before the game. We're talking about the adjustments and how Steph had that maniacal look on his face when he talked about it. They all worked.
Yep.
They should have won you the game, and you threw it away by going away from them down the stretch. You know, I mean, obviously, I get it. At any given point, Steph and Clay, they can go off. I totally get that.
Right.
But also, I would feel like and hope you have the certain IQ because even the last three that Clay made, it was a wide open corner three. You got it in rhythm. You made the Lakers overhelp, kind of run that 2-man game. You get them open three in the corner. Oh, yeah. Clay, I'm not going to say, oh, hey, you're 3 for 11. Don't take a wide open corner three. I can't. I would never do that. Right. But one where you have two guys up there on you by the logo of the I mean, come on, dog. Like
I hate when people try to heat check when they not hot. Like,
yeah,
you not hot. Like you don't heat check. You not hot right now. Like
so there was one guy in that game for the Warriors who was hot, and again, it wasn't hot from three
at all. It definitely wasn't hot from three.
It was hot by getting into the lane and creating for other guys or taking a layup.
And he had the matchup he needed. He pulled AD out with time on the clock. He could have cooked him. He could have drove right by, possibly drawn a foul, or found an open shooter.
Exactly.
That's all we had to do. And my favorite player in the league decides he's gonna pull up from half court too, because that's what he does. But hey, he can shoot that shot, right? Like that's a Steph shot. That's within his range. I just didn't want to see that right then and there when we only needed 1 point.
It was one of those shots when he took it. I like maybe this is just because obviously I've been watching the Warriors
right
for as long as everybody else has in terms of this dynasty group. But I still get those moments when he takes certain shots and it's like, oh my gosh, like he took that. And that moment, it was one of those. That was one of the first times I feel like I've ever watched stuff, and I was like, oh, we don't need that. You still feel like it might go in,
yeah.
But it was just like, no. I felt like I was watching Josh Smith again, man. Like y'all took me back to my highlight factory days,
the ATL days, huh?
No, like literally the whole arena would start yelling no when Josh Smith was about to shoot a three. No BS.
It goes back to he wasn't hitting those tonight. Like
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it just I hate that we went out that way. This one hurt, man. This one hurt. Like I said, Rod hella happy right now. This one hurt. And we just gotta hope we get back. Get back to LA is the goal at this point. Get back to LA.
I agree.
And if you hope and pray you can take it to a game 7 or you can get a game 7. But
and Steve, like I said, I don't disagree about them not always having the green light. I mean, that's fine. But again, like I said, at the same time, it's one of those things of while you have that green light, let's understand the flow of the game and not just like the full game itself, but let's understand your game right now. Again, more times than not, when we've seen Steph and Clay take those crazy shots, they're shooting like 40-50% or more from three in that game, or maybe in that series.
Yeah.
And that has not been the case. Like, yeah, Clay had a good game. Was that in game? I think game 4. No, game 2. Sorry, he had a great game in game 2. But for the most
really
part,
like a great half. I mean, it's like
that's also yeah. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Also, hey, I ain't mad at you, Rod. Get them ready. But I just and like in case of this game, right?
Yeah.
That's like you can still have the green light and still find a way to get some better shots in that. Just because you have the green light doesn't mean you have to take the shot.
The Splash Brothers were combined 6 of 23 from 3 tonight.
Yep.
And they both pulled up, as Jordan says, from Temecula.
This man Klay Thompson pulled up from Temecula, bro, with 2 people out there. I can't get over it.
Man. It's
oh my gosh.
Rod having a good old night, man. That's what it is, man.
What happened?
No, you just having a good old night, man. So you having a good old night, man. Like,
Hey man, I'm blessed to be on this earth. 112, May 9th. What happened yesterday?
I'm just happy we have Tito's.
Yesterday was Monday.
That's all that's gonna get me through this.
Yesterday? No, it's still Monday over here.
Oh,
I mean, where you are, yesterday was Monday. Yeah.
Something happened yesterday on my side of the earth.
Yeah, the Miami Heat took a 3-1 series lead.
What about the other game?
Let's see. Did the A's win? I did not check.
The A's? What
about the team? What about that team that jersey you rocking? What about that guy? What did his team do?
Oh, see, this is an old jersey, so
it don't matter. Count. It ain't the old team either.
Hey, actually, we being honest, this was a very bad team when they wore these jerseys.
Hey, but the jerseys still fly. Let me tell y'all. See, this is the thing. It is a fly
jersey.
You know what's terrible about this? Other Warrior fans made it worse because I keep telling people my second favorite team is the Warriors. But people, y'all made it worse. Not y'all.
I know what you mean.
Other Warrior fans have made this worse on them. And I'm just going to bury it.
I felt the same way in the previous series. I ain't hate Sacramento, but Twitter, it became a thing. And I was like, oh, fuck Sacramento. Yeah. So I understand, my guy. I get it.
Absolutely.
Talk your talk.
Y'all know who started this, right?
No.
The one that's down here. The one that's down here. Who ain't on the screen?
Netflix and chill.
When she yelled out and said months ago, fuck the Lakers, I was like, oh. One thing I don't do is I don't say that to other people's teams. But
I only do it for a select few.
I ain't gonna hold you. It got a little spicy in the chat for a while. The group chat, I was like, let me try to break this up here with some jokes. I was like, Rob was like, okay, never mind. Okay, that's what he said. He said, okay. And look, matter of fact, Rod ain't been in the group chat till today. Like since then, like he'd be like, where'd Rod go? But yeah, all right, yeah, that's fair.
I know me. If I continue to keep going, I just know. So y'all better.
Can we all just get?
It's gonna be. It's gonna be a whole nother. It's gonna be a whole nother group.
You've earned
chat.
it, man. You've earned it. Regular season W's, you was able to talk your talk.
He said it's gonna be
postseason W's, you able to talk your talk. I ain't gonna bullshit you. I didn't have some shit ready for you, Rod. Like I didn't have some jokes ready to go off in the chat. I was like, all right, I already got it because he was talking all this shit. I had my little gifts ready to go. I was like, all right, this is what I'm gonna shoot at him. And then I was like, uh-oh. Game 1, I was like, uh-oh. Game 2, I was ready to do it. I was like, nah, let me just wait till we go up 2-1. And then I was like, shit. But now, one game at a time. That's all I can do. One game at a time, man. I
feel you.
Look, I genuinely, and I don't want to overlook Game 5. I don't. I just say, I truly believe, like, the Warriors, obviously, like, those are defending champs. We can talk about the dynasty and then potentially in and not and all that stuff. Because of all that, though, I don't think that they're going to lose in Game 5. I really don't. So I'm just gonna say now, if it does, and I think it will, if it gets to game 6, whoever wins that game wins the series. I'm still saying it.
Let me say this. I'm waiting for her to get on. Hey, Gina,
What up?
does size matter?
Are we live?
Yes, we're
Yeah,
live.
we're live.
I know. I
Right,
was being facetious. Wait, who's in the chat?
See, Nate's in there.
Yeah,
Steve-O's
Nate,
been in there.
Steve-O.
What up? Size only matters when you're dependent upon it.
The
Very
fuck
smart
kind of answer was that? Like, I mean,
No, it was diplomatic. It was
I was like,
diplomatic.
I'm-
It was lawyer-esque.
it is
I
late
get
night
it.
time. Yeah.
It is by that
Lawyer-esque.
late night. Yeah,
It is
exactly.
late night time.
Exactly.
Very, very Columbo-like. Very, very Madlockish.
I mean,
She
'cause-
did work for a lawyer.
if you don't have
Touche.
the longest tool in the toolbox, you might know how to use the right
Okay,
one.
I'm glad you brought that up. So how is our tool being used on y'all?
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Like, damn.
Look at it,
But here-
Steve.
let's all right.
Don't beat around the bush.
I'm
Either.
about to say, if we're gonna go there, let's talk about this. Obviously, when it comes to size, Lakers ain't got it like that. But they did
Shit.
find something that works for them, even with their lack of size. So here's the thing, though: you
What
can't
was it?
all of a sudden go away from what was working for you, what got you the girl in the first place, when the time matters most. You
What's
can't
not
do
working?
it
What's not working for us right now?
right now. The 3 ain't working. That long stroke ain't
For
working.
us?
No, I'm talking
For
about the
us?
Warriors. I'm talking about the
A
Warriors.
long stroke.
Yeah, the long stroke ain't working.
Yeah,
You
'cause
you got to keep going to the cup.
right
What
now,
works
y'all.
for you?
This is what y'all did. The Warriors just walked into prison, and we have been standing there, ready, flexing. Y'all just had to be the first. I'm sorry. Just that's how we doing y'all right now. Just prison style right now. We just
Oh,
taking it.
God.
Why we got to
We
be getting
get-
done
Yeah.
prison
we-
style?
we-
Like,
we
I mean,
get
I
it.
know.
Because
yeah,
it's hold on. The
We
reason
purposely
why I'm
Wise,
talking
dropping
Wise,
this
good
though.
to see you back up and running. I feel bad
Hey.
for you for a minute there.
at the right
No.
time too.
yeah, it was
Purposely-
bad. But go,
purposely
carry on,
dropping
Rod.
this
Carry
though.
on. What did Nate say? You got to keep up with the stamina? Hilarious.
Those are some big
Hilarious.
headphones for
Yeah.
a reason.
You know what they say, the bigger the better.
Is that
Actually,
why we're down 3-1?
these are a donation. You know, you
Mm.
can't pass up free.
Mm.
Wait, what? Like,
I ain't saying a word. She
wait,
know
what?
what she
What
she know
happened?
what she her and Steve-O, they got some convo going in there.
Right.
Oh, okay.
We too young for that
Right
got
conversation.
here. It says right here in the chat.
I agree, but what you responded with, only y'all know.
Yeah.
These were a donation.
Tell
To
them
my
to donate.
podcast.
Tell them to donate to all of us.
Yeah.
Right.
What kind of donation was this? Like,
A
this,
friend in need. I was the friend and I was in need, and somebody said, "Hey, would you like a microphone and some headphones?" And I was like,
Somebody
"Oh
said-
yeah,
Oh, you got all
Somebody-
geared up.
yeah."
Somebody said that you need a microphone. Never mind.
they
Never
said-
mind. I'm not
They
even.
said
I'm not
they
even.
had.
too
They
dark.
said they had one
Too-
lying around, and I was
It's
like,
too late
"Cool."
tonight. I'm not going there tonight. It's only 1:20.
Well, it's not that late.
You know,
I forgot.
shit's all bad. I just got a text message talking about, "Are you okay?" Like, you know, it's all bad when somebody hit you. Are you okay? It's just rough like right now.
Yeah, I already had a moment where I,
How'd you feel during the game? Tell us. What were your emotions like?
was nervous. Jordan and I were texting each other a little bit here and there, and I felt okay, except because we were driving to the hole, right? So I felt
That was a stroke that was working.
yeah. So I felt good about it, right? But because the threes weren't hitting. But man, just let this one slip away.
I'm laughing at what Jordan just retweeted with the Draymond running out.
Bro, like man,
I didn't see that.
like come on now. Also, if there's one person that you know on the court for the Lakers that is going to know exactly what you are running right away, why would you have him involved in the action?
Goodness gracious.
Why would
My
you have?
man, my man Draymond just jumped straight out of bounds.
That was about as bad as the pick 8. That literally was about as bad as the pick 8.
You know, there's going to be hella jokes about that clutch check and all that shit.
My goodness. I can't wait to hear Bonte in the morning because he been
Oh,
talking
me neither.
so much shit. I can't. Oh God. He been talking cash money all series, and I just been looking. I'm like, this. Just like, you know how his
Wow.
voice been. You know, woof. Mm.
I don't know why that was a play. That just upset me again, Jordan. Thanks. Like I don't even know why that was the play. Like
I don't either.
I don't
You
even
ever
know why
played?
that was the play.
You ever play basketball with somebody that you know can't play basketball, and when they get the ball, they just run, and you be like, "What is he doing?"
Was
And
he
he just
there?
jumps, and you know that he's too far away from the rim, and he just tries to just make a heroic pass. That's like what Draymond just tried on that last play. It was terrible. I will.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh well,
it was
yeah, it was what
bad.
it was, man.
Then shout out to Curry for the what was that? I don't.
That's the Netflix and chill
The
play.
Netflix and chill play.
That's it.
The Netflix and
Where,
chill
you
play.
see where the hands were going with? That's the Netflix and chill play.
Please,
Oh,
Netflix and chill
Nate,
play. That is
Nate,
terrible,
Nate,
man. That is
Nate, can you
terrible.
please, Nate, can you please cut that when he goes and just throw that and keep doing him just doing this like 6 times and then just have him go like
Don't do that, Nate. Please.
he's a
Don't.
Laker fan, so
Yeah,
come
just
on,
please
bro.
don't do that, Nate.
Hook your
Like,
boy up. You know what I'm saying?
It's just like I said,
Sports,
it's
laugh,
just a shame.
and chill.
It's a shame. It literally was it's the core 3 that started this dynasty. It's the core 3 that put it down in the 3-1 hole for it potentially being over.
Curry couldn't have
That's the
played any
reality.
better.
He
Curry
could
couldn't
have.
have played any better.
He could have.
he could have shot better. I mean, but yeah, he did his thing. He had a triple double.
Like he's definitely not the first person I'm pointing to, and if you're looking at why did we lose this game,
Yeah.
Right.
but he is on the list.
I'll say this. I'm not saying the series is over. However, looking at how this roster is constructed, there probably needs to be some serious change.
Yes.
And
If they don't
for the
get
money
out,
that's the money that's being paid right now,
Yeah.
and the production that you get for that dollar amount. Remember how I talk about this? This is the problem I run into with Bay Area fans. For whatever reason, we get too attached to shit and we won't let it go.
Right.
It's oh, this person can't leave us. Oh, it's what about the
Right.
titles? I get
Yeah.
it. I will always love the titles, but we must move on.
Yeah.
While we still have a prime Steph that can do something,
Yeah.
we got to shape the roster better around Steph. And I'm not saying that he needs help, but he needs help. And
No,
let's say it.
yeah,
In this day and age of the NBA, you cannot be a championship level team with just one player. You need help. Like that's okay to say.
Yeah.
It's okay to say it.
yeah. And Clay can't do it anymore. Wiggins is too inconsistent. Draymond, I'm fine with keeping Draymond around, but you got to bring somebody else in here. Like, you got to bring somebody else in here.
I'm just saying it now. If they lose in this series, and if it is like, I don't care if it's 4-1, 4-2, 4-3, they lose this series.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's it for the core 3. And
fine
I'm
with
just telling you what I've been telling you what I've been hearing.
All right. Does that core three
I
also
believe-
include
believe you.
the
I
GM,
What
believe
I've
you.
been hearing.
a new GM as well? We don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know.
God,
I look at it this way. I would like to
it's
think
gonna suck.
if they were gonna bring Myers back, something would have been worked out already. I truly like to believe that, but the way that we just kept it,
It's looking grim.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, the
Right.
thing for me is it depends. If you're just going to be an above average team,
Mhm.
then no, it's not worth paying all that money to bring everybody back. If it's still going to be a championship core kind of team, then yeah, you do it. That's why I feel like there's such a wait and see approach with all those decisions this year. You know, like let's say if they make a Western Conference Finals run, and you can literally say, "Oh man, they should have been in the finals, or they should have won the finals." Then yeah, you bring it back, you try to do it again.
All right.
But if this is where it's going to be, and this is going to be where it phases out, and obviously you already see all the other holes you have on this team, there's no point paying all that money, especially with the new CBA that's going to kick in a few years.
All
There's
right.
no
Yeah.
point of paying all that money just for a above average team.
Do you guys go after a big man finally?
That
Because
really
the
depends
small
on
ball,
the
y'all
coach.
see what's going on. You see where the small ball is getting y'all now.
But
Okay, let me just talk about that
working.
real quick,
That's
right?
the thing that frustrates me. It was working, and they went away
And
from it.
but it's
Oh.
it's about matchups though. You know what I'm saying? Come
Sure,
playoff time.
sure.
Y'all
I
can beat a lot of teams, but then when it comes to those big time teams, it's like
I
you
was even
gotta have a
saying
rebounder.
today it was working. Like one of the shots that we're talking about came off of an offensive rebound, where you had a 6'1" point guard guarding someone 6'6" who doesn't even look at the basket. You know, like you had somebody else who had the switch. 6'2", can cook and handle with the best of any of them, maybe outside of Kyrie Irving, being
Right.
guarded by a forward, and you decide to take a 50-foot three.
Right.
Like, I mean, so again, like at certain points, like don't get me wrong, do I think small ball makes things tougher? Of course, but I can look at a game, and I'm not saying that you can't. I'm saying like I can look at this game and say even with small ball, they should have won that game. And it wasn't because of small ball that they lost it.
I'll say this. We talk about small ball a lot, and everybody gets on the Warriors about playing small. You got to remember in the height of their small ball era, you had outside of Steph, right? The lineup was like everybody was 6'6" to 6'10".
Yep.
That was small ball. They had length
Mhm.
and they could move and switch off of things. When we had Draymond, Clay, Iggy, KD, outside of Steph, he was the only true small. We were going 6'6" to 6'10". Now small ball becomes Steph, GP, sometimes Jordan Poole. You're looking at guys who are smaller and who aren't, have the length, pause, to do these kind of things. So it's a different kind of small ball. If you
Theme
can
of
get
the
back
show.
to, 6'6" to 6'9" with Steph, you could probably make it work. But the kind of bigs that the Warriors should target, they can't afford. Unless
And they won't.
unless they're moving contracts out. The Brook Lopez's,
And they just
I would
won't
love to
do it.
see old boy from the Celtics. What's his name?
Robert Williams.
Nah.
Al
old dude.
Horford. Al
Al
Horford.
Horford.
Oh hell
he-
no. No.
He would be great. Like,
No. I don't
Another-
want no.
my guy Jeff Green in Denver, like I would love Jeff Green on this team. But they got to move contracts around, man. Like everybody's gonna say, "Oh, trade Jordan Poole." Somebody has to want Jordan Poole
And for that money.
for that price, right? Because it kicks in this year, upcoming
Starts-
season.
Yep, exactly.
So it's easy to say trade Jordan Poole, but hey, somebody will take Clay's contract because it expires after next year, so it'll be easier to move. Draymond,
He
he
can
got the
come
player
home.
option. You said what?
He can come home. He can come to LA. We'll take him.
Hey, go ahead. It might come to that. It might come to that. So
We can
I don't know.
we can utilize him in a different way.
He can shoot from that exact same spot that he shot from tonight with the game on the line too, Rod.
Yeah, there you go. Gina, how you really feeling, Gina?
Jordan, where do you shoot from?
He shot from Temecula, bro. He shot that ball.
That's
front
where
to
my
back,
niece
man.
was for a month. No,
So then she knows exactly where I'm talking about.
you know what? I'll tell you why. How I'm feeling. I'm feeling.
Feeling like my camera right now, blurry.
I'm just. God, I'm feeling like my dating life non-existent.
Oh, not
All
only
right.
that,
Let's
I'm not
segue
laughing
to
at
the
your
chill
date.
part of the evening.
All right, I'm gonna take a shot. Lord.
I mean, go ahead. You might as well continue the story at this point. You know,
Hi, I'm Lori McLaughlin, and with $1 a day, you too can help Gina get a date. $1 donation, you can help Gina get a date. Just call the number below.
No, I'm
what's up with
starting a
LeBron
new.
into singing and shit?
I'm
Like,
starting a new YouTube channel, and I've cut the name down, Jordan. It's not going to have a long name. Shout out to Rod.
Because it took you about 30 minutes. say
Shout out
it.
to Rod with my long names. It's
Damn right.
called. It's called. What did I call it again?
Hit the button. Hit the button, somebody. Hit the button on her. Congratulations, you played yourself.
Thank you. Yeah.
all dressed up, and then in parentheses, nowhere to go.
Unsullied by sponsorship since 1989.
what? All dressed up with nowhere to go.
Yeah, and nowhere to go. I'm gonna get dressed up. It's a self-love, self-care channel.
Oh,
Okay.
hey.
I mean, okay. Hey,
I go on
tune in.
dates with myself.
Are
because
you going to
no
be
one's
on
good
this by
enough for
yourself?
me.
Wait, you going live and doing this?
It might be pre-recorded.
Okay.
Yeah,
But will this
you
be
might
by
wanna do
yourself?
that.
Yeah, on Gina Rep and the Bait channel, not
No,
sports.
I'm
chill.
saying,
Oh,
are you
yeah,
just
yeah.
going to talk to the camera like just you're not gonna have any guests or anything, or
No,
other women out there who might be going through the same thing you're going through, or
they
Yeah.
can make comments
to
and
know.
say, "I'm going through the same thing as you," and then I could bring someone on and say, "So, blah blah blah."
So
Again,
is this
first,
from-
first you gotta garner an audience,
I'm with it. I'm gonna tune in just to see what happens, So
and then bring out my ASMR.
Yeah, you're better off going that route.
yeah, that might work. That might work for you.
The ASMR
Look,
route
George
might
over here
work.
I'm
like,
gonna
yeah.
light candles, make it romantic for
No, I'm
myself.
sorry. I'm just sitting
I hope
here
you
mad,
don't-
and you know exactly what I'm at.
You hope I
Oh,
don't.
I hope you don't dress up just to sit and talk about life. Like,
You might as well just open up every single
No,
show.
it's
Hey, all
about
you cool cats and kittens.
It's about self-love, about, I'm gonna have a glass, wine glass, and pour Pellegrino.
okay. See,
See,
All right.
you see what
Nate-
you see what
Nate
happens when
got
we're
you.
you see what happens when we're down 3-1, Rod.
see.
That's
You see what happens?
yeah.
Clearly,
Yeah.
it's getting bad. It's
I
getting bad in
know.
the bed.
Okay, I need mental health care.
Gina, whatever you did during the OKC series in 2016, I need you to start doing that again.
Where
Matter of
was
fact, are
I
you going to
doing
game 5? Because we might need to get you in there. Like
No, we need her to game 6.
games, yeah, yeah. She might need to go to the rest of the series. Somebody might.
that? I need to
Right.
go.
Right.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, you guys! I need to go to the fucking game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Rod. Go ahead.
Start a GoFundMe. Go Gina me.
It might not be a game 6.
Everyone tells me I need to work on speaking things into existence, Rod. Okay? Everyone tells me I need to work on speaking things into existence. I'm just starting off with this. I am not going to let you talk me out of it. All right.
Yeah.
You know
I ain't
what?
gonna let you do it.
This guy
I'm
raised
gonna
his
tell.
hand.
I'm gonna tell
Oh,
you.
and I
I'm gonna
can
tell you what the
karaoke on
other
my
people
channel.
think. Yeah, you might want to start that tonight because it's about to be over with in a minute. Yeah.
Is this motherfucker LeBron wearing pajamas at the post game?
Why not? He said
Oh,
this shit's
are you
over. He going to
serious?
sleep on y'all.
That boy
Oh,
said
he
he
fuck
did.
worse.
He did say he's tired.
Oh, Gina,
Bron,
Gina
Bron.
really mad. Look, Gina
Man,
really
chill out
mad
now.
now.
Fuck Bron.
Chill out.
Gina, I was really mad at LeBron this game. Real talk. You can check my timeline.
I peeped a little bit of yours.
LeBron was giving this game away. He
Yeah.
was giving it, And then he had the Captain Sava Draymond jumping out. Like we was good after that. So
Well, AD was good in the first half, and then he kind of fell off.
They just stopped going to him.
And
But
you guys had
we went
Lonnie
with the
Walker saving the day.
All right, I just threw my phone.
What?
I was listening to some of Steve Kerr's post game comments, and they're talking about Clay's shots down the stretch, and he said there are probably a couple down the stretch he'd like to have back. Yeah, he'd like to have him back. He shot the ball from Temecula, bro. What kind of shot is that?
God.
Come on, I just so that's the other thing. I'm not saying that you.
Yeah, I heard that one too.
Bash everybody, right? I'm not saying that you had to bash everybody in front of the media. I get that. We can be a little bit more honest. Like even if you don't want to say Clay by itself, say there are a couple of shots down the stretch that you know what we probably would like a different look. Just you could have just said that, left it blanket. I mean, yeah, of course there were a couple of shots he wanted to have back. He had about 8 shots during the whole game he'd love to have back. He was 3 of 11.
What's really frustrating with all of this is the NBA championship is wide open.
Big time.
This is a opportunity.
Why is everyone playing up and down, up and down?
There's nobody I feel out there that's like, okay, I'm afraid of anybody at this point.
Right. No one's like a favorite.
If I'm any team, Giannis already got packed up. That would have been the one team I would have been worried about.
Yeah.
But anybody that's left can truly win it at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're still in it after this round, obviously.
And can we talk about how remember I also brought up Curry being an issue on defense, and y'all ignored that on me? Who got cooked in the fourth quarter?
Are you talking about on Braun?
Lonnie Walker.
I mean, Lonnie hit some tough shot like that.
Lonnie Walker was cooking Curry. In the fourth.
Tip your cap to that. He hit some tough shots.
Look. Wise don't want to admit that.
No, no. He hit a couple buckets on him, but I saw Clay was on him for the most part.
There was one shot. Like, if you want to talk about Cook, there was one shot. If you would have hit it out, then I would have been like, shot? Ooh. No, the one he hit the little Michael fake baseline, turn back, and stuff fell. But he missed it.
Oh, yeah,
like,
yeah.
If you would have hit that, then I'd say, okay, no, he's cooking. But a lot of the shots, I mean, 1-2 dribble pull up, somebody's there, you just hit it. It's like, hey, tip your cap. It is what it is.
I can't. We lost, man. We lost.
Thank you to our viewers out there.
We had a game. We could have got away with it.
Now this
Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe.
Please hit the like button. If you're a Laker fan, hit the like button.
If you're a Warriors fan, stay with us, please. We're not out of it yet. We've got one more win in us. We believe.
We better have 3 more wins in us. We should be 1 more win.
We got one more to just fucking stay in it, man.
We got one game at a time. You're right. 1 game at a time.
1 game at a time.
I never thought I'd had to have confidence in the corgi, but here I am.
You seen the movie Step Brothers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Remember when he was pouring the dirt on him, and he was like, "What are you doing?" He was like, "I'm burying you alive."
This guy, Rod is having a good old time.
He's
having
people told me Sabonis was the man. I got so many receipts. I cannot wait. Remember when I started this? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I'm not even giving y'all.
I don't care about your receipts. You know what? You could take your receipts and wipe your ass with them.
Oh, she's gonna block me. She's gonna block me. She's gonna block me.
I don't care. I hope you pull them out.
I'll say this. Let me just say this real quick.
It's your toilet paper.
I've never seen 49er Twitter so divided in my life.
Know.
Even over we've seen quarterback shit. Like this Warriors Lakers shit is
bad.
real. Like,
it's bad.
Giant Dodgers, it's never gotten this close.
No,
like this has been brutal.
Yes.
And
Big
It's
time.
like, it's like a lot of people you cool with, and you be like, "Oh,
Yeah.
fuck that!" Like it's. I've never seen it this way,
Yeah.
and we've been through some
You're
stuff in 49ers
Breaking
Twitter.
hearts.
Yeah. So the cold part is one half of the fan base is gonna be really happy when this series is over, and the other half is gonna be it's time for football.
Well, you know
that's
the
what
funny part is, part of y'all fan base already went through that last round.
that
They
Well,
already
that was-
already went through it. So all
was-
y'all
that was
keep
a smaller
doing is
portion.
just keep finding ways to divide each other.
that
It's
was a smaller
funny.
portion, but yeah,
But
I hear
it's
what you're
still it's still there.
saying.
Wait, Jordan Poole is going off in the locker
Apparently
room.
he's not talking to people.
What?
What happened?
What happened?
Dylan Brooks face ass.
And light skin. Did I tell y'all about y'all light skin?
Wait, I'm not watching anything right now. I'm just listening to you.
No, Jordan put it in the group.
Gentlemen.
Yeah,
with
it's
us.
in the
It's in the group.
Yeah.
All right, let me go to the
He
group
put it
chat.
in the
Hold on.
group chat, and I'm over here like, bruh, this is that light skin that I was talking about.
Light skin shit.
Hey, so hey, Jordan Poole might have to get packed up, but somebody gotta want him. Hey, can't we just play this on the live?
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah,
let me-
play it up. Yeah,
Okay.
play it up.
All right,
Hey,
hold on.
why? Shout
Why
out
the
to
hell did my screen
Draymond.
go out? I was like,
Hey man,
okay.
hey y'all, Draymond ended y'all dynasty at the beginning of the season.
The
Y'all didn't wanna
dynasty is
believe
not over. I
Yeah.
refuse.
All right, here we go.
So do I.
Here's the
Yeah, it happened to be
here's
the
Oops.
locker room
There we
when
go.
Jordan Poole spoke. It's been a while since he spoke, and before we get to the words that he said, let me just paint.
It went
Oh
away.
wait, where would it go?
I can't hear it.
It went away.
Who's playing it? Me?
I thought that was you.
Yeah.
Somebody
Okay. Hold on.
He was facing
She
his.
said
Hold on.
she's
It
playing.
happened to be the locker room when Jordan Poole spoke. It's been a while since he spoke, and before we get to the words that he said, let me just paint a picture of what that locker room was like. So the Warriors PR was coming over and saying, Jordan, could you please talk post game? He seemed a little reluctant. You could tell that he was very frustrated. He was facing his locker actually. So as the reporters gathered around him, when it did become clear that he would talk to us, his back was to us, and so we're all kind of around to the sides of him. He turned his music off for us, but that locker room, a visitor's locker room, is really cramped. So when that music went off, all of the other players were listening as well. You could see, Andrew Wiggins, there was Looney right nearby, and then GP2 came to the locker. It was like all eyes and ears were on Jordan right there, and it just heightened the tension. So what did Jordan end up saying? Because we need to acknowledge that this hasn't been a great series for him, maybe not even a great postseason for him. Something has happened to his shot. It's just not there. We know that he has a good shot, but why is he struggling now? Why is he a little bit uncomfortable? Just reviewing some of the things he said, and some pretty short answers. My shot, I don't know. If I knew, I would tell you. He didn't want to talk about himself. He kept saying we have a game in a couple of days. I asked him, I was like, Jordan, we know your work ethic is good. When you feel like you're in a little bit of a funk, when things don't seem normal, what are you doing? Are you getting back in the gym? And he said, well, my work ethic doesn't change. My routine doesn't change. Maybe opportunity changes, but you can only control what you can control. So the frustration very clear coming through from Jordan Poole. And then when we all backed out, the music started again, and there was some tension-breaking laughter in the room as reporters and Jordan kind of digest. Yeah, it happened to be the locker room when Jordan Poole spoke. It's been a while.
We're not gonna
since
go
he
work
spoke.
on our jumper if it's not falling. Like, I mean, we're not gonna take a couple extra shots at practice.
Let's see here.
This thing might be over in
Wait,
5.
Nishi.
10 minutes, 24
what's up?
seconds. 0 of
This thing
4
might be
from the
over
floor.
in 5.
0 of 2 from 3. And 2 turnovers. But we're going to talk about opportunities.
Kaminga's coming in. Kaminga be in.
He's had nothing but
I
opportunities.
just saw somebody who barely played in the whole regular season get 19 minutes tonight for
Moody.
the exact same team, and you want to talk about opportunities.
You gotta
If
earn it,
Moody's
my guy.
getting his minutes, he's earned it. Exactly.
You
So
gotta earn that.
Like,
sorry
Nishi,
about
what
your
up?
luck. Sorry
Like,
about
don't
your
get
luck.
me wrong. I still love Jordan Poole. I do.
I
So
do
when
too.
So when
Hit
I'm
that
saying
like
this,
button, y'all.
I'm legit saying this
What's
from
up,
a place.
B-dubs?
I'm saying this from. He does need to play.
Hey, Brandon.
I'm literally saying
What up,
this from
Brandon?
a place of love.
Hey, Brandon. Not B-dubs. Hey, Brandon.
That man need to look in the mirror.
Facts.
That's all I gotta say. Like JP, you have to look in the mirror. You shot terribly during the regular season. You're shooting even worse now during the postseason. You can't ask for people to give you more opportunities when you're playing like that. There's only a couple people where that might happen for this team. That's Steph. That because there's other things he can do to make it work. That's Clay, and then that's Draymond. Those are the only three guys that if they stink it up, that they'll still get opportunities. And we even saw Draymond get to opportunities taken from him last year. He got benched during the finals. Do we not remember that? He got benched.
You didn't hear him saying no shit like opportunity.
He knew why he got benched. He took ownership of
dealt
it.
with it. Right.
Exactly. So
and that was a you know, when you're about to get paid, you do and say everything at the right time before you get paid. He got his money, so now he like, they don't want me to play. They think this. Bruh, you scored as many points as I did tonight. As all of us.
just me walking to the store, I probably burned as many calories as he did.
Everyone in
I walked to the
everyone in
store, I
Staples
burned
Center
as
was
many
told to evacuate.
Oh, Jordan pulled and went ape shit. What happened?
Stupid. That's what they were saying in the
Oh.
comments. Stupid.
Here's the thing, right? I was checking out Gil and Josiah's pod the other day. Or it was they were live. They did a live show during the game.
Mm-hmm.
Gil broke it down, man. He was like, he doesn't understand why Jordan doesn't slow down.
Yeah.
One of his biggest assets is his quickness and speed.
Yes.
But he moves that way the entire game, and he doesn't. What do you say? Everything doesn't need to be a highlight. And I think Jordan needs to realize that. Let me slow down, break somebody down, then hit him with a burst. But everything he's trying to fly around, he's out of control. And I was like, yeah, he is. I was
Right.
like, it's frustrating because the kid has the talent offensively, but if you're in this kind of mental mindset, I can't fuck with you like that long term. Like, because you're telling me right now you ain't got the mental makeup to deal with this shit
at all.
So I get it. You got paid now, but I can't trust you going forward because mentally I don't know what you're gonna give me because I don't know if you're there. So,
well, he's gonna be the next person traded to Detroit.
Yeah, we all need Clay to go off. He said the next person get traded to Detroit.
You know how that goes. You get
nice
traded to
little,
basketball purgatory, you start saying and acting like this.
I like Moses Moody. Moody.
Oh, I love
really,
Moses.
No, I'm saying that because I didn't watch him like that. But now seeing him play, I like his game. I really do. And that's not even being funny. I really like his game.
No, he has a
what's a
very
Ricky?
like mature understanding, not just of the game, but like you can tell about himself.
He's
Like,
eager to learn.
So first off, I'm not checked out. I wish I was. Trust me, I wish I was, but I'm not. I'm very not happy right now. I'll just leave it at that. But I remember towards the end of this regular season, I think, or it was early postseason in that Sacramento series, he was talking about how he had a conversation with Steve Kerr and Bob Myers, and he was just like, "Look, I could have stayed in college, but I decided to come develop in the NBA, no matter how that was or how that looked." And this was obviously in response to
where did he go? Real quick.
Arkansas.
Arkansas, I think, yeah.
When Arkansas, yeah. So he's like, no matter how that looks, that's what I'm here to do. So it is what it is. When I can play, I'm going to play, but I'm still going to be developing. Now, obviously, contrast that with what we're hearing now for what Jordan Poole's saying. That's the other part that makes it look worse. You have somebody who is, I think, a little younger than you, or at least around the same age, who actually had fewer opportunities for the most of the year than you did, taking it like that. Now that he has opportunities, he's running with them. You have your opportunities, and I don't know what you're doing. And like I said, I can't believe I'm putting my trust in a corgi, but I am.
Corgi.
I got to put my trust in the corgi. It's unbelievable. Of all dogs, I don't like corgis, but of all dogs, I got to put my trust in the corgi.
The look on Gina's face right now, that look
What?
right there, the look is just like, I can't stay in this crap. Like, why are we in this position?
Also, it's an electrical issue in Staples, so I hope everybody's okay.
Oh, okay. I'm in this like I guess you could call it a group chat, but so I'm tagged on a on the timeline, right? For like this group of people that are like, Dub Nation fans or whatever. And every time I don't know why I wasn't tagged tonight. I think maybe he didn't want to do it, but this guy named D, right? He's a Steph Curry like super fan. He claims he's a Warriors fan, but I think he's just a Steph super fan, right? So anyway, he tags like a whole bunch of us, and he calls Jordan Poole the banana peel. And anyways, everyone just is like, oh, you just this, that, and the other. But every time he does that, I'm just like, I can't stop picturing a banana peel every time Jordan Poole falls, and I'm a big believer in Jordan Poole, but he hasn't been good lately, and now my son's against him. He's like, Jordan Poole sucks. And I'm like, come on, bro. You were about to get his jersey. And he's like, I'm against him now.
We talked about this.
I'm against him now.
We talked about this during the season. We can't discount the preseason and what happened. We can't.
I know.
It clearly affected everything that happened this season.
It did.
Is it all to blame? I'm not going to say that.
Yeah.
But clearly, Jordan Poole wasn't the same Jordan Poole we got last season.
Yeah.
And the only thing I can think of that happened was
that chin.
Right.
Honestly, there's another thing that happened this offseason with Jordan Poole. And I feel like because obviously the punch happened, we don't talk about it enough.
Shout out to Gina and Android.
He got paid. Like I feel like that's part of it that we don't talk about. I say that because how many times have we seen somebody get a big contract, try to force things to make it seem like, hey, no, I've earned this, I live up to it, and so your numbers go down. And then also when your numbers go down, guess what else happens? Your minutes go down. Like, so I feel like it's twofold. Like, don't get me wrong. Yes, does the punch have something to do with a lot of the issues we saw during the season? Sure, I can't deny that. But the fact that it happened, we keep looking away from that other side of it. Man got over $120 million.
Yeah.
And I really do believe just as much, or maybe if not more, in terms of as much as we love to talk about the punch and how much it has affected things, there is that part of it too, where, remember before, like we heard, I think it was either Sean Livingston or Andre Iguodala back during the Kevin Durant years, where he said, if only y'all knew what was going on behind the scenes. But that's the thing. You never knew. You never knew. But guess how much has come out this year? And not just about Jordan Poole. It's been about Jonathan Kuminga. It's been about JaMychal Green. Like all these players and their minutes or lack thereof. So it's just, like I said, there's just a lot going on with this team, man. And it's a lot there. And I think that there's a lot, and to the point of, obviously we know a lot of the public stuff, but even the inklings of stuff that, is still somewhat private, but they kind of let us know a little bit here and there that we don't pay attention to just because, again, that punch was so loud.
Yeah.
The kids feel a way. The kids on the roster feel a certain kind of way,
which is fine. I trust me, if you're on my team, I would want you to be mad about your minutes.
All right.
I don't want you to be there along for the ride.
But what are you doing to
producing
to get those minutes?
Yeah. Well, exactly. Are you producing? And also, do you have the wisdom for yourself? This is what I'm doing that isn't coming up to these certain opportunities. Even when I was at Stanford, I didn't play a lot, football wise. Even though there were other people that would look around and they would say, I'm just saying, like, other people look around and say, oh, you should be playing at least like X amount of snaps here, there, yada, yada. It's like, all right, cool. I mean, could I do that? Yeah.
Good night.
But the one question I'd always say is I have to make it so obvious and apparent that to the coaches that they have to play. You have no choice but to put me out there. And if I feel like I'm not doing that, then I can't say it's the coaches, it's
good night, Ishi.
Opportunities or anything like that. Good night, Ishi. But the thing is, like, especially with players like Jordan Poole, We can't sit here. He can't sit there and say that he's been doing everything to make Steve Kerr not put him on the floor.
Shout out to Dump Nation.
He told on himself. He told on himself tonight.
original.
Yeah, he told on himself tonight.
His play tells on himself the whole series.
But he's acknowledging I'm not doing anything extra to work on my game. It just isn't falling. And I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Like what? I'm not getting the opportunity anymore. No, I don't need you to try to shoot yourself out of this right now. Like,
no,
this isn't the time for that. Like, I don't need that. And yeah, Jordan Poole, man, I still like you as a player, man, but I don't think you have it in you to be that. And remember, I told y'all earlier this year, I told you the next wave for Dub Nation, that person is not on this team yet.
You said that.
I was like, that guy is not here. I was like, oh, what about Poole? We got Kuminga. I was like, we even had Wiseman at the time. I was like, he's still not here. I was like, whoever that's going to be has not been drafted, signed, or whatever it's going to be is not here. So,
damn. See, I thought it was Jordan Poole.
No.
I thought they were part of it. I didn't think they were going to be like, if you're asking who are your top 3 guys in the league, then I'd say, oh yeah, Kuminga is one of them or Jordan Poole. But in terms of that next wave, I definitely thought they'd be part of it.
Yeah,
but
I thought Jordan was part of it.
Well, I thought both of them were, but mentally, if this is where they're going to be,
Moody's looking good though.
Oh, I love Moses.
Generation of Warriors.
I love.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if Kuminga and Poole are here in a couple of years and the Steph era ends, it's Antoine Jameson and Larry Hughes again. That's what they'll be. They might get some numbers and it might sound cute, but the next him is not here yet. So, if y'all remember the Antoine Jameson, I liked Antoine. You know, he was from Carolina, so I messed with him. That was my guy. But
put up 50+ against the Lakers.
Yeah, it wasn't fun time. So that guy isn't here. Jordan needs to work on his game a lot. He needs to put in the effort defensively. That's also where he's a liability. He doesn't put in the effort. He gets cooked anytime he's on the court. If you're not giving me buckets, you can't be on the court giving up buckets. Simple as that.
No, I 100%. That's what was frustrating for me. I remember back in the Sacramento series, I forget which game it was. He made 3 hustle plays on defense. And when I saw them, I was like, okay, Jordan Poole's locked in. It wasn't because he was hitting shots or anything. It was what he did defensively that made me say, okay, he is locked in. And to your point, was I haven't seen it. So, I mean, if you're going to give me 30, okay, I can maybe potentially live with some lackadaisical defense.
Yeah.
But if you're giving me zeros in 2 and 5 and 4
turnovers,
I can't live. I can't live with no defense. I can't do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, you deserve to be sat down.
I got a question.
Yep.
Do y'all does Dub Nation sell out Chase Center?
Absolutely.
Next game?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We'll be there.
The game's at 7. It's not at 5. Like we ain't got to worry about that. Like, let's come on.
I'm just asking.
They win when I'm there, so I'm gonna make
I put it this way. I've seen a couple of Dodgers games that started at 5 o'clock during postseason and half the stadium was empty. It's the exact same thing.
I agree.
Same thing. So then don't do that. Don't ask that question. In the words of Bryce Harper, that's a clown question, bro.
But yeah, what's your problem, Bob?
Laker games,
y'all be late as shit to Laker games
like
too.
I
Y'all got the LED lights down. Like I've been in the crypt. Y'all got the LED lights. I've been there.
What game has started at 5 o'clock at Crypto.com Arena this postseason? Which one? During the week.
Exactly.
I just want to know which one.
The only reason
I'm not disagreeing.
The Clippers don't turn off the LEDs.
Chase Center and Giants game started at the same time. Shit.
Clown
traffic
question,
like a
bro.
motherfucker.
That's the first time I ever thought I'd quote Bryce Harper, and I did. Wow. This is how you know I'm going off the deep end tonight.
Well,
shout out to the San Jose Sharks for not winning the lottery. Jesus.
It's a school night over here, and
I bet it is a school
I gotta
night.
get to work. Yeah.
and I've got a
I got
load of
basketball in
laundry,
the morning.
and I got a load of
Oh, do
laundry in
you?
the washer.
Oh, the group chat gonna be lit tomorrow. Like, let me make sure my meetings are scheduled in time because I need to be like, yo, Jordan.
Right? Exactly.
I'll
You
text
make
y'all
sure
what-
you make
I'll
sure
text-
you jump in that group chat on Twitter. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I
exactly.
will
Let us-
text
hit
y'all
us up in the
early to
group
let
chat.
you know who shows up for the run and who doesn't.
Do
We've been
that,
in here
please.
for
Do that,
we've been
please.
in here for almost an hour and a half.
That's longer than the
Mhm.
first podcast we had tonight.
Oh,
Facts.
Rod.
I-
Speaking of Rod,
Speaking of which, Mr.
He said,
End
yeah.
Broadcast.
He said, yeah.
he was like,
I
I'm
did
gonna watch
it.
the game. Good
He
night.
goes, yeah. He
I
goes,
did it.
and fuck y'all.
I did it. I saved y'all the time to watch what we was doing.
You did.
I did that.
You
I
did.
saved y'all the time to watch us win. Appreciate y'all tuning in.
Hey, shout out, Rod. Appreciate you.
I know
But,
right now.
Yeah.
You know what? I
All right.
had to eat anyway, so
See, there you go. Saved all you. And we ate too.
I had to charge my phone so I could watch the game. So, thank you, Rod. Appreciate it.
I ate rotisserie chicken and some potato salad. I know you don't eat that, Wise, but yeah.
I don't eat potato salad.
Did it
I
have
know.
raisins in
It has white content.
Ew, raisins.
I just had
What
to
the
make sure.
fuck?
Okay,
We had to ask.
Who the hell puts raisins in their potato salad?
that is
We know a
quite
couple people.
the question.
Yeah,
No,
we know a couple people.
that sounds disgusting.
Rod, you
Shout out
you-
shout out to Marcus.
Hilarious.
Shout out to
Hilarious.
putting foil on your antennas.
Hey, yeah. See, Marcus, I pay my bills, my guy. We just had an outage over here. It was what it was,
What would y'all rather have?
I don't have the McDonald's Wi-Fi like some people,
Would y'all rather have Marcus's Wi-Fi or Clay shooting from Temecula tonight?
Clay shooting from Temecula tonight.
I'd rather
Well, I
have
know
Marcus's
you
Wi-Fi.
would.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'd rather have no Wi-Fi and have 5G.
Yeah. I'd rather just watch that shit on my phone again. Yeah.
Oh man.
That Clay shit, man. It's
God, I
If
just
he if he doesn't give me 30 on Wednesday, I'm never gonna forget that shot. I'll feel like Patrick Ewing in that Georgetown meme the rest of the time. You know what I'm talking about? Do you practice that shot?
yeah.
Who told you to take that shot? Like that, I'm that's how I'm gonna feel.
Yeah.
Wait, Lonnie Walker though? Like, I mean,
I know.
Like I said, I gotta tip my cap. I'm
fuck
happy
it.
for him.
We didn't been cooked by Malik Monk this pro season and Lonnie Walker.
Whoa.
Getting
Malik
punked.
Monk is actually pretty good.
No,
Malik
he
Monk
ain't.
is
He shouldn't
actually
be
pretty good.
going for 32 times in the series on us. Like, he ain't
Nah,
that dude. Stop.
Like I said,
I wish
Look-
we could have kept him. I wish we could have kept him.
Like I
Well,
said,
yeah.
I'll say this in terms of
All
why I'm
good.
so happy
He
for
home now.
Lonnie Walker. Look up the story behind his hair and like the reason why he kept it as long as he did. It's really a deep story. So the fact that he had a chance to shine on a playoff stage, like I'm pissed the Warriors lost because of it, or in part because of it. But he does have a hell of a story. So like, shout out to him.
Yo, seeing that Draymond play on the regular TV is terrible. That's
No,
even worse. Oh my goodness.
I'm telling, like,
Yeah.
listen.
Oh my
It's-
gosh. And then my man Dennis Schroeder just looking at him,
He
smiling,
just
laughing,
yeah.
like, yo, what was that?
But
Like,
that's the second time he
Bruh.
looked at him like that in that game.
He threw the one
The one
pass.
right to Phil Handy.
Yeah,
to the
man.
bench.
He threw it right to Phil
Like,
Handy.
what the fuck are you doing, bro?
But my thing is, how does Draymond look like that after he threw it? Like he mad at somebody else for not
He
being.
looked
He
at
threw
he
it,
looked
brother.
I
at the
know.
Warriors. He looked at the
He
Warriors.
was like,
He was like,
like, you have only
You
you
threw
to
the ball.
complain about.
"You're the one who
Stupid.
has the ball. You didn't have to throw the ball, bro."
So the thing for me is, if he would have looked at a player and said, like, "You're supposed to be here. This is the play," in terms of, like the first one he threw to the Lakers bench, it'd be like, okay, I can understand that. He
Right.
looked at the Warriors bench and started getting mad at them. Like, what are they gonna do about it?
Jordan Poole probably
Oh.
said some smart shit. Like he's probably like, you know.
Could
That's
you
why
have?
when
Hey,
Jordan Poole, like,
could you imagine Jordan Poole on the
JP
bench
was like,
doing
well,
this?
that's a gut punch.
No, Jordan Poole said it like this. He just nudged somebody who was next to him. He was like this. Look at him.
Like, what's that, Shannon Sharp?
And I ain't playing. Exactly. Look.
They got this dude out here.
They got this one out
Yeah.
here.
How was that the play? I
Now, I know what it was. It's the hammer. It's the play is called hammer. I know exactly what they're supposed to do. But again, if you're a ball carrier, you have your eyes up. See, it's not there. You got someone 6'1" on you. Just go to the cup at worst, or bring it back out. Find stuff and let stuff do something crazy.
Hey, this might
oh
be
my
over.
gosh.
This might
All right,
be
I
over.
gotta go, man. I gotta go to sleep because I gotta go to work in the morning. But
This might
Yeah.
be over in 5. I'm just saying.
we somebody said 5 and it might go 5 the other way. So okay, if it does,
7.
it does. God damn it. It is what it is.
Fuck!
Dubs
Yeah.
and 7.
Let's
Please
go,
be
yeah.
Warriors.
Please be
Hashtag trust the corgi.
I don't even know
Yeah, go-
what the fuck. Oh, the
Yeah, go-
dog?
Yeah, that
Go
was on the
Saturday.
on the stairs. Like
I
shooting
saw
into the
that.
buckets.
That's
And
right.
it
Yeah.
had the Lakers up 3-1, and then the Warriors won the series. So
Fuck that bitch.
Let's go.
And I said it.
How do you really
I
feel,
love
right?
it.
Like, I mean, yeah.
no side, Bankhead. That's
Yeah.
where I'm from.
Bring it, Rod. Bring it.
Yeah, that Rob plans on it. He plans on bringing it. The
Yeah,
next few
yeah,
days,
Gina.
so,
I'd be careful about that if I were you.
yeah. It's gonna get real awkward in that group chat again. I can feel it.
You
Like-
missed you missed a little bit, Gina. I'd be careful what you wishing for.
It's like he
That's
already
okay,
said he
though.
gonna let us have it. So
Dubs-
he
Dubs
just
is
waiting for the one more game confirmation before he does what he does.
Right.
So
Right now
Jordan
we're on
Poole's going to
post.
go for 26 in Game 7.
who Jordan Poole?
Yeah.
I'm not even
Please,
gonna say nothing.
please, Jordan Poole, do that because that would please do that.
I'll
Oh,
just say
Every-
this: if by
Every
chance, like in
Warriors
any game,
fan wants a Game 7.
in any game in this series, I'm just saying,
What the
he all of a
hell?
sudden starts off like 3 of 3 or 4 for 4. You got to keep letting him cook.
Didn't he do that in the first game?
He had open looks, yeah.
In the first game, I don't.
I think
he?
it was.
He was throwing them array 3-pointers, and he was
Yeah,
just throwing up
'cause he
threes.
trying to get that one. He's trying to get fouled.
Shot.
He's trying to
I'm
get fouled.
live
Yeah.
right now.
You talking? Who are you talking to?
Someone on the timeline.
Right. At least, let's look
Oh,
at it
is
this
that
way.
you doing your
That's the
your voice
text.
texting?
Yeah.
That's the voice
Oh my
text.
god! Like, is that
That
how
is
you
the
do it too?
worst.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm live right now. Like, like what?
It's
So we
my
get our
friend
message from
Chalky
you-
Black.
Oh, wait, it's your friend
Chalky
who?
Black.
Never mind. Hey, good night, everybody.
Good
night,
exactly.
everybody.
Like, all right,
that
y'all. I'm
note.
He
out.
asked me when's the next pod, and I said I'm live right now.
I'm just
Hey,
laughing
shout out
at
to Chalky
the name.
Black.
He's hella
Not
cool.
Crunchy Black. Not
Yeah,
Crunchy
buddy.
Black from
I
3
No,
6 Mafia.
Chalky Black.
nah,
He from 6'3 Mafia.
6'3" Mafia.
We need him on an A's broadcast, man.
Oh no! Hold on. Oh, damn. I missed that one. I missed that one.
Yes.
6'3"
I gotta
Mafia.
go, dude.
6'3" Mafia. I'm out, y'all. I'm out, y'all. Y'all have a good one, man.
Love, peace, and hair grease.
Love
Y'all,
you, Wise.
This
Oh
has been
my
too
god.
funny.
What a great instant reaction show.
Yeah.
Gina, one more game, and we got the extendo.
You ain't
Whoa.
smoking nothing.
You're right. And just like the Warriors, we're out. Good night, y'all. Love, peace, and hair grease.
Job's not finished.